Hey, what's up guys? I'm SeeJayAre and this is my first of 3 videos on my gaming PC build.
Team Canada.
What's up guys, SeeJayAre here. I'll be building my first PC I've ever built. I'm actually going to have some help from my buddy Scott. We are going to be live streaming this build live on Twitch tomorrow, Sunday, August 7th. Sunday, August 7th. So we'll be starting sometime between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to attempt to do everything myself. I've watched lots of videos in preparation for building this gaming PC. I've watched a lot of videos on different components and actually how to build the PC. Specifically I've watched some builds with the case I'm using. So I feel like I know how to do everything. The thing that scares me the most is the wiring and just setting up the computer to work, all the drivers and stuff like that I've never done before. So I'm going to attempt to do it mostly by myself with Scott's assistance. So I'll leave a link in the description below for my Twitch channel. It's just twitch.tv/SeeJayAre. So feel free to join me. I'll be starting sometime between 10 and 11 on Sunday morning. Feel free to sub now and then you'll get the notification when we're live. So anyways, like I said, this is my first gaming PC. I'm going to go through all the components in this video, and then I'm going to do 2 videos on the build. I'll do maybe split the build up into 2, and then I'll show you guys what everything looks like. And maybe I'll do a little bit of like a room tour type thing in the 3rd video. Anyways, I'm not an expert in this stuff. If I mispronounce something or if I call something the wrong thing, don't jump all over me. I joke about being a PC elitist now, but obviously I'm still playing the consoles. I like to get a gaming PC when I feel like the graphics of this current gen have plateaued. Even with the Neo and the Scorpio coming out, this PC will definitely be more powerful than that. So I'm going to go through the components here in this video. I'll start with the more boring and mundane stuff, and then I'll get to the good stuff towards the end. So yeah, here we go. I'll start with the power supply. Very, very exciting. I went with the Corsair CS750. I wasn't too picky on this. I did decide to go with a modular power supply, which means in my research, instead of having one connection into the power supply with a whole bunch of wires out, you can actually use different connections for power. So there'll be like one cord for the motherboard. You can plug them in as you need it, fans, etc. Power in there. So you can decide what you want plugged in and what you don't, instead of having one big cord. One big cord in there. I gotta stop doing that. So yeah, the Corsair CS750M. More than enough power, 750 watts. I think the power of my system ends up being like 300 or 400 from what I calculated. So more than enough. I just want enough there to expand. It's probably not top of the line, but I want to find a happy medium where it's going to be a bit future-proof. I like to spend the money now and not have to take it out in 6 months and replace things. So that's Andrew over there playing with the Lego. You want to come say hi? No, okay, he will eventually. Right after this, we are opening 2 arcade blocks in one video, so that's why he's hanging out here. Okay, so I gotta move on here. Corsair CS750M. Here he is. Okay, now can you play on the carpet though so you don't make noise? Okay, that's that. Okay, up next, this is the CPU cooling system. This is my first liquid cooling system. I wanted to make sure that the CPU is nice and cool. With the case I chose, the airflow is fantastic. I'll talk about that when I get to the case, so I don't think I'm gonna have any problems with overheating. Again, I'm comfortable with this. So it's got the, what is it? I think it's a 180 millimeter radiator on it. Oh, that's right. I was thinking 280 is the big one. Okay, so it's 240, not quite as large as the largest one you can get, but more than good enough. I think I'm gonna get a couple extra fans and do a push-pull setup, where that means that the 2 fans under the rad are what would they be pulling, and then the top 2, no wait, they'd be pushing the air, pulling the air up, and the other ones are pushing the air out, I believe. I'll figure this out when it comes to the build, and you guys can help me. That's why I need Twitch helps. So are you on the live stream on Twitch so you guys can kind of walk me through this. Scott knows what he's doing, but it'll be fun. Picked up the Corsair Vengeance LPX DDR4. I think I had the 2600 and someone said that I should up that, so I went and paid the extra 15 bucks and got 3000 megahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM, more than enough. I went with the Core i7 processor, 67K, 6700K. Great processor, pretty standard on big like gaming builds like this. I might get some comments on this. I went with the Samsung 850 EVO SSD. I know it's not like the best one, but I think it's more than good enough, and it was a decent price. I should quickly mention that I've been picking up these components like over the past 2 or 3 months. I've been saving for this for probably 6 months. You know, when you guys like and subscribe to my videos, this is where that money goes. I saved up YouTube money, and then the money I make from garage selling, some of that went into buying this gaming PC. So thank you to you guys. You guys really, at least half of this, you guys helped me cover. So thank you very much for the support. Windows Home 10, or yeah, Windows 10 Home. From what I've seen, I kind of actually like Windows. This is a USB key. Okay, so I picked these up at a garage sale. I know I mentioned this a while back. This is Windows 8 Pro. It's a CD. I'm not going to have a CD in this drive. If there's an outside chance that I can use the key to this to register Windows 8 and then upgrade to 10 because they extended that promo. So I might be able to turn this $2 copy of Windows 8 sealed, maybe, into a copy of Windows 10. That'd be awesome. Then I could return this and save the 130 bucks or whatever that was. So that would be awesome. I doubt it's going to work though. Next up, motherboard. This is one component that I was a little iffy about after I picked it up, and I was like, maybe I should have spent another 50 bucks or so and got something a little better, but I think it's going to be more than enough. This is the Z170A. And I really like, it's kind of stupid, but color scheme. I'm going with like a white color scheme, so it kind of matches that. I'm going to do some white lighting in there. I'll get to that next. Probably the most exciting thing here is the graphics card, and most expensive thing here. The GeForce GTX 1080. This is the Strix gaming version. Really good benchmarks on this. Probably the best out right now. This is not the overclocked version. I was going to get the overclocked version. It was an extra 50 bucks. But from what I read, all that is they just overclocked it for you, and the software apparently is super easy to do. So you're paying 50 bucks for them to overclock it for you. It's got a whole bunch of cool like RGB lighting built into the card. It's a fantastic, I couldn't be happier with this choice. So it was very expensive, but it should be future-proof. Pretty exciting. It took me a while to track one down. I think, where did I get that? From Newegg, I believe. Follow me on social media, on Instagram. It's just SeeJayAre, SeeJayAre. You've seen a lot of these pickups. I didn't have anything. I haven't had a gaming PC for like 4 years, and when I did, I had a crappy keyboard. Actually, I should say this. I play PC games with a keyboard and mouse. There are quite a few games I want to learn how to play. Counter-Strike Go. I'm going to have to slowly get into the PC controls and learn how to play PC control shooters and stuff like that. So anyways, I picked up the Razer Black Widow Chroma. I know it's like the most like gaudy keyboard you could buy. I don't care. I like the flashy lights. One of the main things for me is, because I'm new to PC gaming, I like being able to have the presets showing me which buttons are where. That's how big of a noob I am. That's a big feature for me, and I just thought it would look cool. So I picked that up. I found pretty good deals on all this. I got it all below the MRSP or whatever. I was pretty patient with most of it. And I also picked up the Razer Mamba. I like the size of this. I've got pretty big hands, so I went with the Mamba. I've heard good things. That's the Chroma version too, so I can make a pretty cool laser light show with my keyboard and mouse. The kids actually all love it. I'm lying. Hard drive. I can't remember exactly what hard drive this is. It's a, what did I get? I think I got a 2 terabyte. I think it's a 2 terabyte Samsung drive. Nothing special, just a standard what, 7,200 RPM, I believe. So anyways, here is the case I'm going with. This is the Corsair Carbide Series Air 540. The really cool thing about this is it has two compartments. You keep all the power stuff on one side. The power supply, a lot of the drives are on the one side. Basically, it keeps it out of the way, and you're only cooling the things that need to be cooled. The other side has your graphics card, your motherboard, and stuff like that, and all the fans. So it focuses all the cooling power on the components that really need it. So it's a very cool case, quite large. I really should open this up. I forgot, I went with the silver, like, gunmetal type color here. Graphite, I think they might call this. Still very cool. I think the white was like 50 bucks more, so I went with this one. But I'm very happy with this. Actually not quite as big as I thought it would be. Okay, then finally, I didn't realize it, but pretty much after I got everything else, I realized I do need a new monitor. My old monitor, I think, was like a 27-inch 1080p. I don't even know if it's 120 hertz. So I figured if I was going to spend the money on this, I may as well get a new monitor to enjoy it on. That was money that I was saving for the Vive. I want to get VR eventually, but I had to put it into the monitor. So it'll be another 6 months or so before I can get a Vive. So poor me. Anyways, I went with the LG Ultrawide 34-inch Ultrawide. This is the 34UM88C. It was a tough decision. it was between this one. The only difference, there was a $150 difference. This one is not curved. The one that was $150 more is curved. I just couldn't justify paying another $150 for a curved monitor. I really don't think I need the curve for that kind of money. It's not. It is nice having it curve into your peripheral vision, but it's like a 1-inch curve, and just dollar-wise, it just didn't really translate to $150 difference for me. So I just went with the standard ultra-wide 34-inch monitor. So I'm very happy with this, so at least I think I will be. Yeah, I'm really excited to try ultra-wide gaming. I know there are some shortcomings. I should say this is 3440 by 1440, so it's technically probably 2.5K. A 1080p monitor at this size, the pixel density wouldn't be that great. I didn't want to go with the 4K. I almost did. I ordered a 4K monitor, but talked myself out of it. Just because the 1080, the system that I have here, will run games in 4K, but like future-wise, in a year from now, those games are not going to be able to run. The ones that are coming out, I'm not going to be able to run them in full 4K at a decent frame rate. So this is the way to go right now. I'm pretty happy with this. So anyways, guys, these are the components for my new gaming PC build. Once I have this PC built, I'm actually going to be streaming on Twitch a lot more. I'm going to set everything up in my office upstairs, and I'm really going to make a go at gaining a little bit of steam on Twitch. So I've got a whole bunch of new games that I'm ready to try. I've sold my PS4 versions of a few games, like Doom and The Division, and I've picked up the PC versions of those. So I'm pretty excited to play those in ultra high definition and in ultra wide screen. So anyways, guys, like I said, I'll be live on Twitch tomorrow between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern time. You can check the link in the description below. Feel free to join me as I put this thing together. It should be pretty fun. Yeah, as always, you can really help this channel out by just hitting the like button if you... Anyways, guys, Andrew and I are about to unbox some arcade blocks. Stay tuned for that video coming soon. And thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned for, if you don't catch the Twitch stream, I'll be posting the next 2 videos on the build. And I'll do a little tour after. Stay tuned for those. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until the next episode.